was on for me. All right, folks, how you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your host, True Fernie. Welcome to Shoe Fernie. Today, I want to go over my top 5 pickups of this year of our Lord 2022. Let's get to it. First and foremost, I want to give you a little bit of a background. I started buying, because I've been collecting since 2017, but I started buying again shoes pretty actively in July of this year. So I basically missed the first half of the year. I was changing jobs, so I didn't have a lot of money laying around. But once I found myself in a good financial position, I started buying some more of this stuff, getting myself involved a little bit more again into the sneaker business. Caveat, don't buy resale. I only buy retail. If I don't get on retail, I'm not getting it at all. That's it for me. I got my opinions about the resale market. They're not very positive, so I'm just telling you right here, right now, don't expect any like eBay dunks. Don't expect like that sort of stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. First up, I'm starting with my number 5. I got the Air Force One Little Accra Anniversary Edition. Nike released these as part of their, if I'm not mistaken, it is the 40-year anniversary. I just like this shoe. It's simple. I mean, it's an Air Force One. You can never go wrong with the silhouette. But what I really like about this is the quality. This is a very well crafted shoe. It's got embroidery. It shines. It shines in the light. It reflects light so nicely. The actual parts that are leather, which are the cream parts here, they're so nice. And I have yet to wear them, as you can tell with the paper still in there. But I'm saving these for Christmas dinner because it's just so festive. Of course, this is celebrating a neighborhood in the Bronx. Celebrate the Ghanaian community in New York City. This is just amazing, just great. This is red satin. On the heel tabs, we have, of course, the words Little Accra in like a handwriting sort of style. It looks really cool, really nice. It looks kind of like graffiti art. The swoosh is not satin. It is not suede, but it is a very, I'm guessing it's a very smooth type of leather. I don't know if it's actual like extremely smooth suede, but it is really nice. Just the details of it, it's just, I just love this shoe. These retail for $140, and right now they are below retail. They're at $124. These shoes sat for so long. They're still sitting. I don't understand why. It's really good material. It's really good build quality. It is a very unique colorway of the Air Force One, so I don't understand why people aren't buying it. They're Air Force Ones. You can never go wrong with that silhouette. It's a very classic, timeless shoe. So there you go. So yeah, it's just a really good shoe all rounder. I'm just really afraid of wearing it and it starts raining and I ruin the satin. But these are special occasions. Bam, number 5. Coming in at number 4. Prior to this shoe, I've never owned a pair of Jordan 4s. I've always liked them ever since I saw them the first time, ever since I got into the sneaker business. Sneaker business, all right, bro. But I really like Jordan 4s. I love the silhouette. Grail, at least when it comes to Jordan 4s, is the fire red. It's a classic colorway. I really like the Thunders, but something I really do like about this specific colorway, the black canvas for the Jordan 4, is that it's similar to the Eminem 4s. Hey, it is the poor man's M&Ms. I don't care. It's not really poor because these are really nice. These are actually really well made. Obviously they're Jordan 4, so they're not very comfortable. They're stylish. They're simple. They're straight to the point. They got some suede on here. They also, I mean, most of it is actual canvas, which is a pain in the ass to clean because, you know, it just attracts all kinds of hairs, all kinds of dust. But, you know, just get a lint roller and you're ready to go. But it's a classic. It's a classic silhouette. Like anybody who's into sneakers probably has at least one Jordan 4s in their collection. This was my favorite of the year. I was close to getting the midnight navies, but I have too many white sneakers that I'm like, I gave black sneakers a try with the black canvas, and it's been one of my favorite beaters. I wear these regularly to run errands, to do everything. Obviously not for a lot of walking because they are not that comfortable, I mean, in comparison to the Jordan 3, for example. But yeah, this is my, you know, number 4 for the pickup of this year at least. Currently, they are way above retail market. I'm seeing them at like $382, almost $400. Honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna say shit about the retail market. You already know that I'm not a big fan of it. But yeah, classic shoe, classic silhouette. So there you go. I mean, yeah, it reminds me of the Eminem 4. So hey, it'll get some looks at least. For my number 3 top pick up of this year has to be, without a doubt, the Nike Dunk Low Lottery SE. It's a dunk. There's not much to it. It's a green dunk. They also had the gray colorway. I went for the green because I think it's a little more unique. But what really sold me on this shoe was the swoosh. The swoosh comes all black, solid black, but you can scratch off. You know, they're playing on the whole like lottery ticket gimmick, so you are able to scratch off the swoosh. It even comes with like a little plastic, I don't even know if it's like real metal, plastic coin from Nike they can use to scratch off. I will say it doesn't work. A coin doesn't work. What I did is just grab a paper towel, got it a little bit wet, and then just rubbed off, because it's basically just paint. It's not really the same sort of thing that they use for lottery tickets, and you can just wash off with some water. And I'll do some close-ups of this, some b-roll. You get a cool little design under the swoosh of some common casino lottery, you know, those art, those clip art, I like to call it, of those machines that you see in like coin machines, etc. So it's a really cool shoe. It's a really nice looking shoe. It also came like kind of vintage, because the white leather parts aren't fully white. They're more of an off-white sort of. Even the tongue is a little vintagey. I like that the tongue comes with its own unique tongue design, at least with the Nike logo, so it looks really nice. It's a really comfortable shoe. It's a dunk, so you can get a lot of wear out of them. Yeah, I really like this shoe, and you know, it goes with a lot of things. It's a pretty basic shoe, but still I really do like the color and the silhouette for this one. This one did retail for $120, but currently it sits at around $260 in the retail market. There was recently a restock of these, I think like a month ago or less, so I'm sure they're still going to be dropping some of these, at least restocking them in the near future. If anything, it's just a really clean shoe. Or my top number 2 pickup of 2022, it's got to be the Lost and Founds. I was so lucky to get this one. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on TikTok, you kind of know the story. I made a little post about the story about how I got these shoes. I got up early that same morning that that the shoe dropped. I was meant to be going on a road trip. We wanted to leave early, but I had won a raffle for Shoe Palace to go and buy the shoe, to be given the honor of buying a shoe. So I tried my luck that morning on sneakers. Of course I took a nail. I think everybody took a nail on the sneakers app. It was so hard to hit on these, but since I won the shoe raffle, I had to tell my girlfriend, yo, I'm not gonna get any luck buying this shoe online. I have something secured over at Shoe Palace, at my local Shoe Palace. It was such a sketchy deal, man. The mall was closed, but Shoe Palace was the only thing open. We went through the employee entrance, basically going through like the back hallways, and I'm like, why am I going through all this for a shoe that I already won the raffle for? So all in all, I was able to get the shoe. They're just a really nice shoe. I'm not a big fan of like shoes that come already vintage, because I don't know, it feels a little gimmicky. Like, just give me the shoe how it is. You don't have to age it yourself. You don't have to distress it of any kind. I want to be able to do that, because that's what shoes are for. It gives them personality and all that. So I prefer that I'm the one responsible for aging the shoe. But I'm not a big fan of the cracked foam up here over at the ankle area. I don't like how the leather cracks already on the white parts. But other than that, the other parts I like. The only thing I like that's aged is the tongue. I like how it looks a little off-white. I do like the leather. The leather is really good. It's really nice quality, at least the red parts. They retailed for $180. Currently they're standing at around $450, $460. It is just incredible, man, that people are paying that much money for a Jordan 1. It is a Chicago colorway, but still, man, that is way too much. that is fraud in my opinion. But I don't know. They're rumoring that there's gonna be another drop for the shoe. I'm not too sure about it. This drop was pretty bad online on the sneakers app, so I wouldn't hold my breath for it. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's an Air Jordan 1. They're not really the most comfortable shoe to wear all day, but still, it's just a classic shoe. It's a classic colorway. It's a classic silhouette, and you can never go wrong with this shoe. So yeah, that's why it's my top 2. Now, let me go over some memorable mentions of the year, because of course I can't not talk about other pickups, because it was just a busy year for me. Of course, I cannot go without mentioning a Jordan 3, but specifically this one. This isn't a 2022 release. I think this shoe released in 2019. The Jordan 3 Pine Green. I was bidding for this one. I said I'm not a big fan of the resale market, but this was one of the only shoes that I was willing to pay over retail, just because it wasn't getting a release anytime soon, just because it had a release 3 years prior, and I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to get it anywhere else. This one is close to my heart because this is probably the shoe that got me back into collecting. I saw my friend, one of my close friends, have this shoe in his closet just thrown there. Like, this motherfucker doesn't care about taking care of his shoes a lot. He's the type of person who will wear their shoes and fucking destroy them and then never clean them, which is fine. You know, wear your shoes. I'm never gonna shame anyone for wearing their shoes. I wear my shoes, but at least I clean them and take care of them. But this shoe, I like colorway. I love the green. I love the pine green. It is a very nice looking shoe. I love the suede. I mean, not suede. I think this is nubuck, if I'm not mistaken, on the black areas. I love the gray. I love the contrast between the green and the white. It is just such a good colorway. It also, like, the cement print just works so well with the green parts and the black. It breaks up the shoe so well, and I was lucky enough to get these at retail. Randomly, one of the accounts that I follow on Twitter just said, like, Jordan 3 Pine Green is in stock at Nike. Went there, tried my darndest. It would not let me check out. After like try number 20, it just went through, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Did not expect to get this shoe, especially for retail. I'm really happy with this purchase. This is probably one of my favorite shoes of all time. One honorable mention I want to make. I think these shoes are slept on. I love Air Maxes. It is basically the first hype silhouette that I bought. I bought some 97s. I'm always on the lookout for Air Maxes, and the Air Max Dawn is such a cool shoe. It gives me vibes of the Cortez. And I was just impressed that this shoe was constantly in stock. It was on sale. It dropped price so much. It was always in stock. It bricked. It was a brick, and I just didn't understand why it wasn't selling. I just did not understand it. I don't understand why people didn't like the shoe. I think it's such a clean shoe. I mean, it's a daily wear type of shoe. It's unique. Everything about it is so cool. I love the insole. It's got like a rose print in it. It's just very nice. It's a very comfortable shoe. It's a little blocky, so to speak. The sole is a little blocky, as you can tell from the top view. So it does feel like a little flat when you're walking around. Like, it feels like you're like just walking on like stone slabs sometimes. But it's a very comfortable shoe. It's Air Maxes. I mean, they're meant to be walked around all day, every day. I got these for a steal. I got these for like $60, and currently some of them, I don't know the specific price for this colorway. I think they're around anywhere between $50 and $80 on below retail. Currently, you can still find some of these on the Nike online store for very, very cheap. I recommend them. There's a cool shoe. They're a cool summer shoe. Hey, it's not gonna be winter the whole year, so I stocked up on these, and I just like the Air Max Dawn. And the last honorable mention, of course, goes to the Air Jordan 1 mid. Yes, it's a mid. SE Craft, specifically this white one. There's also a black one, black grayish one. But I got the white one because it gives me hella off-white vibes. I like the stitching here, the little orange neon stitching. It's obviously the only thing I don't like about this one, and why I don't think it's a top 5 at all. I think it's in the lower end, is because of the toe box. The toe box is stitched on top of the actual leather, it looks weird. It's not one of my favorite parts about the shoe, but everything else is just really nice. I wish it was a high. Obviously, mids, although the hate they get is unwarranted, this one just doesn't look that good as a mid. I was hoping to get the lows for these, but those sold out so quickly. And obviously, like, the mids were in stock because nobody wants mids for some dumbass reason. But yeah, I got these because I just wanted the colorway. It just looks so nice. I wear them solely with like jeans, obviously, and they just look so nice. Even like the tab on the back is so low that, you know, if you wear jeans, it just looks like a Jordan low. But it's just a nice colorway. I love the peach sort of cream color in the inside that you can kind of see sometimes from the side. But yeah, it's essentially a Jordan 1, except this is a craft, so the material is a little less crafted, no pun intended. So it's a little looser. They're supposed to be a little more comfortable. They're not necessarily the comfort like shoes that Jordan sometimes does. They're a little more light on the shoe, on the weight, sorry. So the materials, they just feel very light. It's just a really nice shoe. I really did like it. I wish I got the lows, but it is what it is. I like these a lot. These were retailing for $130. These dropped in April. These are $130. I got them for retail. I was able to snatch them up in like a random restock. But currently I think they're sitting around $170, between $140 and $170. So not necessarily retail, but it's not that bad. But yeah, really like this shoe. And now for my top pickup of the year. And this is something that I just got literally last week. It just came in the mail. It is the Air Jordan 13 Soulfly collaboration. I think they call it I'd Rather Be Fishing collab. I just like baby blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors, as you can tell by my shirt. Any and its all variations are just, they just bring me so much peace. It's a color that brings me peace. I just could not go around with these. I did a video over here on my channel, I link it up, of the unboxing and the review of this shoe. But what I will tell you, what I like about this shoe is just, I mean, the 13 is a classic silhouette. I think it's probably up there after the Air Jordan 1 for my second favorite Jordan silhouette. First one being the Jordan 1. Second one, probably, it's a tie between the Jordan 3 and this one, the 13. It's just it's a very unique shoe. It's a very unique silhouette. I've never been a fan of simple looking shoes, even though I like Jordan 1s, but like even them, they're just classic. But for example, like there was a time when shoes, also Nike was doing this, where shoes were very simple. They basically looked like socks, and it was basically just one piece of fabric, like shaped to look like a foot. And I don't know, I prefer things that are busy, that you got a lot of different materials, a lot of different stitches, a lot of parts to the shoe. I don't know, it just adds so much personality to it. And especially the 13, of course, was one of the most iconic shoes in Michael Jordan's journey, career, and it basically marked the end of his time at the Bulls. So I just like it. The quality is so good, it's so comfortable. It's up there with the Jordan 3 for comfortability. I like the shoelaces. I think they're reflective, at least certain parts of it, the little gray parts. It's just a really nice shoe. It's just, the colorway is just amazing. I haven't even worn them out and about. I've worn them in the house to do content for it. But yeah, this is definitely my top pick for the year. The Jordan 13 Soulfly collaboration, that one retailed for $200. Currently it's around $240, $260, so it's not that bad, but it's still obviously way above retail. So yeah, still a great shoe. And that is pretty much it. I'll later go on into my collection. There's a couple of shoes there, some Jordan lows, a Jordan high, Jordan 1. I got the Pollens that I didn't really want to tackle because even though they're great shoes, as you know, I like variety, as you can tell by now. A lot of the stuff that I buy is not necessarily just one silhouette, as I love seeing on the internet, just people like love Jordan 1s and that's all they will buy, just different colorways. I'll never understand it. But as you can tell, like I buy almost all kinds of shoes, mostly Jordans, of course, and Nike, but I do have some Adidas here and there. I did buy some Pumas. I bought the Puma Pokemon edition. not too hyped about those because I don't like the quality, but I'll probably make a video on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my top 5 pickups of the year. Folks, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you did not like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down, because every single bit helps, if you know, surprisingly. Links to my socials are down below. Please make sure to follow me on Twitter, where I spend most of my waking hours talking gaming, sneakers, anything and everything that wastes my time. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, where I upload some of these unboxing reels, mostly sneaker content. So yeah, that's where I also just basically upload. If it's not a long form video, that's where I upload all the sneaker content. So make sure to follow me over there. But links to that is all down in the description below. Folks, I've been True Fernie. This has been True Fernie. Thank you. Please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself and take care of your sneakers. All right, peace.